The law of identical harvest is grounded in the idea that we reap what we sow. In other words, the circumstances of our lives are a direct reflection of the thoughts, beliefs, and feelings that we have planted within our consciousness. Neville explains this law as a fundamental principle that governs the universe, and it's grounded in the biblical teaching that what you sow, so shall you reap. It's time to take control of your thoughts and imaginal acts, planting seeds that align with your desired outcome, to manifest the life of your dreams. Every thought, belief, or feeling that we entertain becomes a cause that sets in motion a series of effects that eventually manifest in our physical reality. Just as a farmer sows seeds and accepts to harvest crops that are identical to the seeds planted, so too do we harvest the results of the mental seeds we have sown. By consciously choosing positive and empowering beliefs, we can plant the seeds for a life that reflects our deepest desires. Every cause has an effect, and every effect has a cause. When we hold positive, empowering beliefs, we create a fertile ground for the manifestation of our desires. On the other hand, when we entertain blocked beliefs, we restrict the flow of abundance and hinder the realization of our dreams. The law of identical harvest teaches us that we reap what we sow, both in our thoughts and in our actions. By understanding the cause and effect cycle, we can consciously plant seeds, paving the way for a life filled with abundant love, joy, health, and riches. Just as plants need the right conditions to grow, so do the seeds of your desires. This involves maintaining a positive mental and emotional environment, as well as taking inspired action that aligns with your goals. Avoid negativity, practice gratitude, and stay focused on your desired outcome. Once you have planted the seeds of your desire, let go of the outcome and trust that the law of identical harvest will work in your favor. Avoid obsessing over the details or trying to force the manifestation. Instead, trust that life will bring about the right conditions for your harvest at the right time. Keep an open heart and mind, and be on the lookout for signs that your harvest is manifesting. It may not always come in the form you expected, but it will always match the essence of the seeds you planted. When you recognize your harvest, express gratitude and appreciation. Just as a farmer understands that crops take time to grow, recognize that your manifestations may also require time to come to fruition. Be patient. Every seed has its own gestation period. Trust that your harvest will manifest at the perfect time for you. Failing to acknowledge and express gratitude for the manifestations can hinder future harvests. Gratitude amplifies the positive energy and helps create a more favorable environment for future seeds to grow. A scarcity mindset is like planting weeds in your garden of abundance. You're so focused on not having enough that you don't leave room energetically for more. And let's be real, if you're always thinking about what you lack, then according to the law of identical harvest, you're just planting more seeds of not enough. The law of identical harvest is a practical guide to life. What you focus on grows. So let's focus on abundance, prosperity, and all the things we desire.